Dear viewers, today we are going to learn about psychotherapies, behavioral therapy, client centered therapy, and group therapy. Dear viewers, please watch the entire video. The video will be followed by MCQs based on the presentation. Let us try to understand. The psychotherapies. Psychotherapy is a broad term for treating mental health problems by talking with a psychiatrist, psychologist, or other mental health provider. It aims to help individuals manage their thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and relationships in more effective ways. Among the many approaches to psychotherapy, the following three are particularly influential and widely practiced. The first psychotherapies is behavioral therapy. Behavioral therapy is based on the principles of behaviorism, which focus on modifying observable and measurable behaviors rather than internal mental processes. Key concepts rooted in the theories of B.F. Skinner, John B. Watson, and Ivan Pavlov assumes that abnormal behaviors are learned and can thus be unlearned or replaced with more adaptive behaviors. Techniques used: classical conditioning techniques, systematic desensitization, gradual exposure to a feared object or situation while practicing relaxation. Flooding, immediate and intense exposure to a feared stimulus to extinguish fear. Operant conditioning techniques, positive reinforcement, encouraging desired behavior by offering rewards. Token economy, providing tokens for good behavior that can be exchanged for rewards. Punishment and extinction, reducing unwanted behavior by removing reinforcement. Applications: phobias, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. Substance abuse, autism spectrum disorders, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. The second psychotherapies is client-centered therapy or person-centered therapy. Developed by Carl Rogers, client-centered therapy is a humanistic approach that emphasizes creating a supportive environment in which clients can explore and realize their full potential. Key concepts: belief in the inherent goodness and self-healing capacity of individuals. Emphasis on self-concept, unconditional positive regard, and empathy. The therapist acts as a facilitator, not a director. Core conditions for effective therapy: 1. Genuineness, congruence, the therapist is open and authentic. 2. Unconditional positive regard, non-judgmental acceptance of the client. 3. Empathetic understanding, deep understanding of the client's feelings and perspective. Goals: increase self-awareness, improve self-esteem, facilitate personal growth and self-acceptance. Applications: depression, anxiety disorders, relationship issues, personality development, self-esteem problems. The third psychotherapies is group therapy. Group therapy is a form of psychotherapy in which one or more therapists treat a small group of clients together as a group. Key concepts founded on the principles of social learning and interpersonal feedback. Encourages individuals to share experiences and offer support to each other. Promotes a sense of belonging, reduces isolation, and enhances social skills. Types of group therapy: psychoeducational groups focus on educating members about their conditions and coping skills. Support groups provide mutual support for people with similar problems. Therapy groups focus on deeper psychological issues with active guidance from a therapist. Benefits: peer feedback and support. Cost-effective compared to individual therapy. Real-life social interactions. Development of interpersonal skills. Applications: substance use disorders, eating disorders, grief and loss, anxiety and depression, trauma recovery. Dear viewers, let us solve some important multiple choice questions from the presentation. 1. Which therapy is primarily based on the principles of conditioning? A. Client-centered therapy. B. Behavioral therapy. C. Group therapy. D. Cognitive therapy. Answer: B. Behavioral therapy. 2. The term unconditional positive regard is associated with which therapy? A. Behavioral therapy. B. Psychoanalysis. C. Client-centered therapy. D. Rational emotive therapy. Answer: C. Client-centered therapy. 3. Systematic desensitization is a technique used in A. Client-centered therapy. B. Psychoanalytic therapy. C. Behavioral therapy. D. Gestalt therapy. Answer: C. Behavioral therapy. 4. Group therapy is most effective in A. Isolated cases. B. Collective trauma. C. Schizophrenia. D. Physical disabilities. Answer: B. Collective trauma. 5. In behavioral therapy, the term extinction means A. Reinforcing behavior. B. Removing reinforcement for unwanted behavior. C. Repeating the behavior. D. Ignoring all behavior. Answer: B. Removing reinforcement for unwanted behavior. 6. The primary goal of client-centered therapy is to A. Change behavior. B. Interpret dreams. C. Facilitate self-actualization. D. Teach new skills. Answer: C. Facilitate self-actualization. 7. Which of the following is a characteristic of a client-centered therapist? A. Directs the session. B. Diagnoses and treats. C. Acts as a facilitator. D. Uses punishment. Answer: C. Acts as a facilitator. 8. A group therapy enhances A. Personal isolation. B. Social withdrawal. C. Interpersonal interaction. D. Individual analysis. Answer: C. Interpersonal interaction. 9. Flooding is used as a treatment for A. Hallucinations. B. Delusions. C. Phobias. D. Mood swings. Answer: C. Phobias. 10. Client-centered therapy emphasizes A. Past conflicts. B. Directive advice. C. Empathy and acceptance. D. Rational thought. Answer: C. Empathy and acceptance. 11. A benefit of group therapy is A. One-on-one counseling. B. Reduced therapist involvement. C. Peer support and feedback. D. Fewer sessions. Answer: C. Peer support and feedback. 12. Behavioral therapy is effective for A. Personality disorders. B. Phobias and OCD. C. Self-actualization. D. Psychoanalysis. Answer: B. Phobias and OCD. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education.